Today we're going to be working with something called blind contour drawing, and there's a couple of basic rules. You keep the point of your pencil in constant contact with the paper. Don't lift your pencil up. And the other challenging thing to do is do not look at your paper. Only look at the object that you are drawing. Chose just a simple shoe. It is obviously recognizable, but it actually has quite a lot of complexity to it with all of the laces and the logos on the shoe itself. I'm starting just by putting the point of my pencil down, and my eye is in constant contact with the shoe that I'm looking at. As my eye goes around the edge of the shoe, the contour, which means the outline, I am using the same speed that I'm moving my eye, I'm moving the speed of my pencil. So it's quite slow, and yet there's something that's very defined about it because I'm looking, and as I look at the curvature of the shoe, my pencil records that motion as I am looking. Now, the reason to do this is because drawing is about looking and it's about observation. And when you're doing a blind contour drawing, you basically have no expectations of what the drawing will look like because you're not looking at the page and you're not looking at the drawing. However, you're in real communication with what this shoe is looking like. And there's so many complexities about drawing the laces as I am now, and should I cross back, and how am I going to pick up another edge as it moves across and get back to some place, because as I'm not picking up my pencil, I'm having to make decisions about the continuity of how this shape of the shoe is being drawn. And it really takes some concentration. Even though this will only be a 2-minute drawing, it actually has a lot of defined moments of looking carefully at things and looking at things at different speeds. So when I'm looking at the laces, they're so complicated. You can see that my hand is slowing down. And then when I'm drawing something which has a more simplified shape, as I am now, the back of the shoe, I'm drawing that in a much faster fashion. I'm now looking for the front of the shoe, which is different than when I started, and that's the end. It's a 2-minute drawing. I drew this shoe 3 different times, and you can see that each of the drawings is so different than the others. One on the upper left, I'm very obsessed with all of those laces. The one on the upper right seems to have drifted into the upper right-hand corner, and it's becoming unraveled. And the one on the bottom is the one that you just saw. So I would now like you to do 3 2-minute drawings of the same object. And you have to really be honest about not looking at your page and not picking up your pencil.